Hello everyone! So I'm so excited because I have been meaning to do this full face of NYX cosmetics. So I'm so happy. Literally have a box full of it. So I'm sure not everything's gonna work out, but I have wanted to make sure that in this new year I'm using and incorporating more drugstore products, because there is a lot of great drugstore products on the market. I also really want to incorporate clean beauty drugstore products too, because there's a lot out there as well. So let's get this full face started. Got a lot of shit, let me tell y'all. All right, so I'm so excited. Okay, so for primer, I have the Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Radiant Perfecting Primer. Looks like this little box here. Cool. The product is really cute. It's nice and like a baby pink. Oh, it smells good. Oh my god, I put too much. So it's like a rose gold tint to it. All right. Doesn't have a strong smell. So first impression, it feels really hydrating. So NYX has two foundations that really spoke out to me. The first one being the Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation, which is this black one right over here. And then I also got the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil, which is this really cute pink tube. I'm gonna go in with the Born to Glow. I am in the shade True Beige. Well, I don't know if that's my shade, but we gonna figure it out. Okay, so it does come in a little tube, like a little tubey thing. It's always going to apply a little bit. So this may be a little yellow for me, but we'll see. It is. Usually what I do first is like I like to go in and cover the imperfections first, and then I kind of like to see where my skin is at after. You know what I mean? This is a little yellow. It's blending very nicely though, actually, with my skin. Oh, that blended really nicely. Yeah, that actually looks really good. It's a very lightweight formula, so I really like that. Feels good. It's a little tacky, which is usually normal for like dewy foundations. And then for concealer, they did just come out with a Born to Glow concealer. I got this a while back, so I don't have the new one. The one I got is the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, which looks like so. I've heard good things about this one. I bought the shade True Beige. Let's hope this matches because we don't want to look crazy. Okay, so first off, it looks a little yellow, but it has a nice little doe foot applicator. What I've been liking to do is put concealer in the back of my hand and work from there with the same brush I use with my foundation. So it's actually a little too light. I have to do a shade that is quite close to my skin tone, because with dark circles, I'm sure you can tell, it looks ashy. So unfortunately, this is not gonna look the best because it does look a little ashy to me. But first impressions of the formula blends very nicely. It feels quite tacky. So I like the consistency. I just wish it was. So I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender and just very lightly tap around my under eye. For brows, I got two products. I got the Fill and Fluff Amazing Fluffing Brush Eyebrow Pomade Pencil. Looks like this. I am in the shade Espresso, or I got the shade Espresso. I have had some of their eyebrow products before and I really, really liked it. I love the shape of it. I'll put in a close-up here so you can see the shape. And I really like that. Then the other side of the brush you'll see has the like Fenty brush. I'm sure you guys have seen Fenty's new eyebrow product release. I don't know who came out with what first, but that's what this is. Feels very like, it's kind of like a tacky, sticky feeling. I'm not sure that's the best way to describe it, but I love the way that it glides onto the brow. I'm gonna try the brush. The brush is nice. It's like blending it out real nice, if you guys can see that. Not really sure about the concealer because it is getting a little patchy. And it doesn't seem to blend very well at all. It's not really my favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to setting powder. The setting powder that I grabbed is the Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. Looks like so. Nice little packaging. So I'm just going to do this. Another clean Real Techniques brush. I have two. And I'm gonna just... Oh, that's a nice setting powder. Oh, hold up. Wow, hopefully it doesn't oxidize it, but do you see that? Oh, you guys, this actually like really filled in my creases. So lastly, I set my brows. For that, I got the Tinted Brow Mascara. Looks like so. I am in the shade Espresso in this one too. Packaging is very nice and sleek. I really like NYX's packaging. I'll put in a close-up right here. It has a very nice, I like the wand of this. Let's see how it looks on the eyebrows. I really like this wand. It's not too big, but it's not too small. And it's not like overly pigmented. Like one thing that sometimes is very, that's very annoying is when it's too pigmented and then you have to go and clean it up. What I look for in a brow gel is that it will actually keep my brows up. Sometimes it just starts weighing them down. The powder has not oxidized and I really like that. Oh, I see a little bit of a... Oh, see how that, do you guys see that there? Not really digging that. We'll see. This is good though. I'm gonna start off first with the eyes. This palette really stood out to me. I'm gonna put the price and everything everywhere so you guys can see how much everything costs. This palette really stood out to me, and this is the Swear By It eyeshadow palette. I'll put a close-up for you guys as well so you can see how gorgeous these colors are. They don't come with names, but they do come with numbers in the back, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing or what I'm choosing. For today's look, I have no idea what I want to do. I'm gonna go in with this shade. I don't want to break it. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's so big. What I'm looking for when it comes to these shadows, the blendability and the pigment. So far this one's good. The blending of this is great. Very easily blendable. There's also not much kickback. Not sure if how many people really care about that. I care about it to a certain extent, as long as it doesn't get like super messy. then I'm like okay with it. But this has barely any kickback. This one's just one color though, so I'm not really sure. And it has a nice, like, it has mostly mattes in this palette, which I personally love. I love mattes. And then it has a really good combination of some shimmers too. So we'll see. I also got an eyeshadow brush from them, which looks very interesting. This is Pro B27. I'm not sure if that's the... yeah, it's a number 27 brush. Ooh, this is very nice. It's kind of dense. It's pretty dense. Like it. Yeah. But the shape is very nice. I might use this. We'll see. All right, let's go in with like a different color that you wouldn't see me using a lot. I'm gonna go in with... just dug my nail in it. Gonna go in with this shade right here. Keep in mind, y'all, I am not a makeup artist, so please don't judge me. I'm just tapping. This is good. Now I'm gonna go with like more of a smaller blending brush and just blend it to the crease. And I'm just gonna build that color with this NYX brush, which I really, really like. It's very soft. This looks so stinking pretty. Obviously, I'm gonna go in and like work on the edges a little bit, but these are blending beautifully. Okay, for the inner corner, I will be going in with this shade right here. This is a gorgeous shimmer shade. Going with more of a dense, flat brush. And we are going to wet it. Well, first I'm gonna go in without wetting it and see how that performs. Also, FYI, I have absolutely no fallout from the shades, from the shadows. First impression, there is a lot of good payoff from this shade without wetting it. And then I think this time I will wet it just because I do want it to be a little bit more metallic-y. That is so beautiful. And then we can go like blend it in a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with the first shade that we used. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a precise fluffy brush by e.l.f. and just go right above the crease. That way you can really see that shade, you know? Now I'm just going to work on the bottom lashes. I'm just gonna go with the transition shade I used and line up. So this isn't by NYX, but I'm going to use it because I think it's going to look really pretty and kind of complete this look for me. I'm going to go in with Color Slide by Glossier Play and just put it in my waterline. Yeah, I like it so much more. Okay, cool. I have two liquid eyeliners. I got the matte liquid liner and then the vinyl liquid liner. They look like this. I kind of want to do a matte, but I want to swatch the vinyl one because that sounds very interesting. It comes like a little tubey thing. Ooh, this is scary actually. Because I really like this eye look and I really do not want to mess it up. Okay, so I'll use a matte on one side and then I'm going to use the vinyl on the other side. Okay, so it glides on very nicely. Cute little wing that I did. You can see where I put my finger. I really, really like it. It definitely dries down matte. And it's actually not that hard to use, so I like this a lot. Now I'm gonna go in with the vinyl. The vinyl, from what I see, dries down. Ooh, no, it doesn't move the vinyl, but it dries down shiny. Okay, so for this one, I did a little bit more of a thicker wing. I feel like this one glides on easier, like a very like buttery and just does its job. But it can kind of get very messy very easily. For mascara, I got the NYX Worth the Hype mascara in the color Black. I got it specifically because I really, really love this brush, or these types of brushes. So I didn't get a curling iron, whatever this tool is. So let's go in with the brush. Okay, one layer of the mascara. Not my favorite. Didn't do anything when it comes to volumizing or bringing any type of volume to my lashes. It didn't even lift them. It did absolutely nothing. Okay, now we're gonna move into a bronzer. We're gonna go into the face. I've actually had this bronzer for quite a while. This is the matte bronzer by NYX. It is in medium. Just looks like this. Oh, it's actually a very nice shade. For what's it called? Highlighter. I got the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam. It looks like looks like this. I wanted to do something more like of a liquid highlight because I love liquid highlighters. I would say what, like a, kind of gives me like lavender. First impression, I actually think this is a good shade for my skin tone too. I like it. And it looks like it's buildable, which I personally like. And I like that it didn't seem to lift my, makeup under it. Wow, y'all see that glow? Ooh! Oh, I like this. I like the shade too. It has like a, kind of like a lavender undertone. So for blush now, I'm going to dip into the Sweet Cheeks Matte Creamy Powder Blush. Ooh, I love creamy powder blushes. This is the shade Summer Breeze. A little packaging. It looks matte. So that's the shade here. I think it'd be really pretty, bring some color to my skin. Ooh. What I'm loving about NYX's products so far that I'm noticing, it barely has any kickback. So I like that. Ooh, I like this. Oh, I love this. Keeping. I got a lot, y'all. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lip liners, a lipstick, and 3 of their soft matte lip cream. I'm gonna try them and just see which one sort of looks like it would look great with this. I'm gonna use this first lip liner that I tried, which is the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Color Lip Liner. Oh, I will. I think I'm gonna fill, oh, no, I wanna do it like this. I'm just gonna do it like this a little bit. And just tap it so it doesn't have harsh lines. And then I'm going to use the shade London in the soft matte lip creams. Wow, this is really nice. That is really pretty. I love when stuff work out. Last but not least, to complete this full face of NYX, I am going to set my skin with the Dewy the Dewy Finish long-lasting setting spray. Looks like so. Why I got it, the name Dewy. So let's see how the spray is first. Oh, that's a nice spray. We like that spray. Okay. Doesn't really smell like much. Ooh! That sprays a lot. Alright, y'all, so this finalizes my full face of NYX Cosmetics. If you reached it this far, because I know it was a lengthy video, thank you so much, and I really hope you enjoyed it. All in all the products worked very, very great for me. Like, they were super blendable, not much kickback, very pigmented. Everything in the NYX collection, like, I'm very, very surprised. I think that the palette is like a must-have. I'm very, very happy that I got this palette. I just love the different colors that are in them. And for the price and how blendable and pigmented they are, you really can't go wrong, you know? So that concludes the end of this video. This video a thumbs up. I hope you guys really enjoyed this full face of drugstore makeup. It's going to be a nice journey to figure out what works and what doesn't with other drugstore brands. I hope y'all had a great new year, and let's enjoy freaking 2020. I'll see y'all in my next video. Ciao!